Here we have Chainlink, symbol LINK versus the dollar, being requested by Mr. Matt C. And we're going to do general overview of this one. And another chart that kind of sticks out. It's certainly par for the course as far as most things in this market go. Definitely played alongside Bitcoin. Definitely not as strong as some of the charts that we've looked at today. But I do look at this as rather interesting right here. This to me looks like a retest of the golden cross that was confirmed about a week ago now, actually on my birthday, on September 2nd, in fact. And with that said, we are ranging right now, obviously, and I would hold off on getting bearish on this one, especially as long as it's above about $25. And this one is technically speaking operating on higher lows as long as it is above that same number. So what I would say is that this one, technically speaking, still does hold the uptrend, and we do see that volatility, while it did actually curtail a little bit over the last few days, which oddly enough was right alongside that major pullback. If that starts to turn back up again alongside any sort of a closure on a daily, specifically above about $30 and 3/4, so 30.75 or so, then I would be very, very confident in saying that this one is going to follow what we have seen a lot of the other strong coins do, reapproach the highs of this rally at about, in this case, about $38 or so, and then very likely make new highs on this rally towards the not $40,000 region, but $40 region or so. Maybe long-term $40,000. Who the fuck knows in this market? But overall, we would expect to see some sort of drives of hidden bullish divergence right here if this will actually confirm a potential higher low, and it does potentially actually have this. Let me see. Printed a 49.09 on that low right there, and the other low right here is actually 48.86. Ever so slight amount of div right there potentially present, but again, this will not be confirmed until it actually does confirm a higher low. And in this case, I would not be confirming any sort of a low, especially on a 12-hour or daily. Yeah, we could use this on a 12-hour as well, below about $30 and 3/4. If it can start to close back above there, that'd look pretty damn good, and I would be looking for those continuation drives. But that obviously also does line up with the possibilities that if this thing does break back down below about $25, I would look for this one to really accelerate to the downside. And this one could have some potentially very, very nasty downside. Next sort of, medium-term target would be in the low 20s, somewhere between about $20 and $21. But looking good for right now, again, on 4-hour time frame. At the very, at the very best, I do think that it ranges right here for a little bit of time. This one seems to play very, very well with Bitcoins, or very much alongside Bitcoin. So they're kind of doing the same thing right now. 4-hour BBWP on the ceiling, of course. And so that very likely aligns with some short-term sideways, and very likely one try at the very least to about 29.25 or so. Looking at momentum also is over here. I'm just curious if this thing is showing anything of particular interest as well. I imagine daily will probably turn back up around, no, it actually won't. 33.63 is going to be the magical number on that one. Maybe the 12-hour will be 30.75. Nope, wrong again. 34.75 actually on that one. 4-hour will be actually freshly crossing up on the next closure with any sort of a closure above 26.33. So I do expect, yes, this one very likely bounces first before anything else. Same thing on the hourly as well. 27.39 is the magical number right there. So very likely bounces first before anything else. I would be looking at a target somewhere around about $29 or so. Come back to it after that. If it starts to get back above those critical levels, this isn't even a bear trap, because this one did not, it wouldn't even fit the bill for a bear trap. It didn't even put in a lower low there. So in this case right here, it'd just be continuation, fucking sloppy, but, and probably not too helpful, but it would be continuation, technically speaking, by definition. Hopefully that was helpful, and there you go.